point squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. The Blazers will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Mississippi State's offense will start this game off with the football. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Mississippi State going up-tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Going to try to pop one on the screen. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. So the UAB Blazers offense will take the field for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened.
Breaks into the open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Blazers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside.
He lets one fly deep. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Blazers.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
He'll return it. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Mississippi State right back to the line. Off the play fake. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it on the outside. Wide open on the right. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Once he got some room, it was over.
And this This is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it, and making the big touchdown pass.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He's out past the 35. Wide open spaces. He's at the 20. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, UAB.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UAB.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Makes the catch. It's Harrell. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Blazers. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Florida took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Gainesville. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds a man in the middle. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Here's a heat. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is how the wind can really affect a game. It's not just for kickers, but quarterbacks as well. And on that last throw, guys, it looked to me like he was throwing it into the wind, and that definitely affected the velocity of the throw. It also affected the accuracy, and that's what caused the interception.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Wide receivers, running backs, you see them. They're interchangeable now. You see each playing different positions and handing the ball to wide receivers like you get here. You know, wide receivers are getting the ball more and more in space.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Quick release on the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
He's got it and still on his feet. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UAB.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Mississippi State, 7.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Something.
Pulls it in down the sideline. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He leaves it with his back. And some room to work. Turning it on. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UAB gains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
All right, guys, let's look at the situation for UAB. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Lee. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Picks up the first down. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
There he goes. Caught near the sticks. It's Monroe. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
The Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quick strike complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the running back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UAB.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Finds a man on the right. Finds some room. Past the 40. He's at the top. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
How How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go.
Breaks into the open. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Snagged in the middle. H. Monroe. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Blazers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. He uncorks one deep. He's got it! And the big gain, they've got it on the 46. Mississippi State right back to the line.
First down, Bulldogs.
Wants to go up top on first down. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw again. Got his man. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
They'll try the run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Converts on 4th down, still going. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
UAB.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off-play action on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Takes it the other way. He's at the touchdown, Mississippi State. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Coming out with it, it's Rodriguez. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville.
And the Bulldogs will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Rodriguez. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. At the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UAB!
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Using his legs, it's Gray. Looking for room at the 25. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. The Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Right back to the well. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man, it's Croman Hope. He tries to take the top off. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Going to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
To the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a short tackle.
Well, Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Finds his man. It's Monroe. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
And the Blazers are moving quickly down the field.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And as an offense, you've got an unconventional call. You're trying to get your receiver the ball using pre-snap motion, but you've got to do a better job up front blocking. Couldn't get it done, and now it sets up 4th down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes a catch, 1st down, and maybe a lot more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation, just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive game for my offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life in this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. Touchdown, UAB! And they take it in for 6 more points.
UAB, number 11.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
63, Mississippi State, 28.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Fires to the tight end. Smashes through the tackle. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to pass. It's Croman Hope. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They'll ride the hot hand. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. I guess if you're an optimist. Stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback.
28.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Blazers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. Buys a little extra time.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Leaves it with the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. And the Bulldogs come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. They'll run the sneak for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, listen, we know this QB wants to take off. 4th down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
They'll give it to the back.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The handoff, keep working on that clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Blazers are on the move. Here's the handoff. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the fourth quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Sticks it in his belly. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Nothing like stomping a guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Absolutely center cut. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the